Hello everyone, this is Adam from Mecanto Product Reviews. Today is a very special day, not because of Cloud Movie Machine, which we are doing a demo for today, but because Elder Scrolls Online has just come out for the console, which is a really big deal. If anyone knows about the history of multiplayer role-playing games being unavailable on consoles, but anyways, we're actually here to talk about Cloud Movie Machine, and this is my review that you're looking at right now, but in a moment you will actually see this, which is the members page, and we'll go through the product itself. However, I thought it would be beneficial to introduce the product to you guys and tell you what it is just briefly. So this is a Cloud Movie Machine. It's a revolutionary system that's going to allow the quick creation of videos through the combination of motion graphic slideshow presentations. Oh my god, that was terrible. Motion graphic slideshow presentations and more. So you can basically create one or all of the types of presentations that I've just mentioned. You'll see how that's done. Basically, it gives you this timeline interface, and here's a picture of it on my review page. So this is the timeline that you use to create your video. So you just drop different elements and clips in here and then combine them. Here's all the different things you can do with them. We will get into that. So basically what I'm going to do is bring a bunch of different clips that I have and kind of create a video with them. But that's not all. That's not the only reason that this is a cool video marketing tool. Once you create your video with Cloud Movie Machine, the web app itself will distribute your video to all of the major video sites for you. This is automatic. You know, most of us are so used to just creating a video and putting it on YouTube and then doing whatever from there, whether it's building social signals, backlinks, whatever it is. But the point is, we leave it on YouTube only. You can actually benefit a lot more if you distribute it to all the major video sites, but most of us don't do that because it takes time, you know, and we don't have time. So what if a program could do that for us, where time is not a factor, it's not taking our time, it's just doing that part of it for us. That kind of changes everything. So that's what Cloud Movie Machine does. So with that said, I think we can get into the product itself. I'll go through the members area and then we'll jump into the web app and show you how it works. Alright, so we log in and we come into our dashboard, and there's a few different things going on here. It's very well, very neatly laid out for us. And first of all, you have the news widget. It can tell you, you know, what's going on with the server and the program. In this case, all systems are go right now, but it gives me a little update, a little message that at midnight tonight, June 8th, it will be offline for an hour for some maintenance. So it's good to know that, you know, these guys are definitely, they plan on, you know, not just releasing a program, but they're going to release it and then update and improve it as they go. You also have direct access to their support team, and also in the support widget you will see a link to core training videos which I've watched to help me get started. And we have accounts and my videos. Of course, there would be more videos over here once I actually create them. My video credits are there, and then we have bonuses, which are really cool. I'll go through these really quick. So these are bonuses that come with your purchase of Cloud Movie Machine. The first one is Video Ranking Secrets, which give you, and it basically shows you how to rank videos today in the search engines. So you have that. You have bonus number 2, how to make money with videos for real-life money-getting case studies, or for real-life money-getting case studies. So these are the case studies, and you will get to see all 4 of them. You get bonus number 3, Video Ranking Secrets, with Video Ranking Secrets video training series, another training series on how to optimize your YouTube channel for best SEO results. I mean, these are really all great things to know. And then we have finally bonus number 4, which is the Viral Video Curator Pro software. So a bonus software, usually these are the types of things that get sold by themselves, but it comes with your purchase. Okay, so from there we can kind of go into this make a video link and get started on our first video. Alright, now one thing to keep in mind is that Cloud Movie Machine will actually not allow you to make a video until you have created an account. Now, what is an account and what does that mean? Okay, so again, I would highly recommend watching the support videos. They're very useful. This particular video, the usage video, is 40 minutes long. You can kind of skip through and get the information you need, but they do not miss a thing, so keep that in mind. It's very helpful. So the reason you want to have an account, because remember, this is not just about video creation. This is about what happens after your video creation too. Cloud Movie Machine is going to distribute your videos to all of the major video sites. Therefore, you kind of need to have a when you upload a video somewhere, let's say whether it's YouTube, Dailymotion, or somewhere else, you have to have an account there first, right? So if this is going to automate that process for you, that means that it has to create that account for you, unless you had existing credentials. But if it's going to create the account for you, then it's going to need like the basic information, like a name and your email address and kind of the description of your business. So I've kind of put in some placeholders for now, and of course your website, because you definitely want to have a link back. Amazon S3 credentials also. So now the thing is, you can S3 is free, so you can sign up and enter your own credentials here. But if you don't, as kind of a backup plan, Cloud Movie Machine has their own S3 credentials that they will allow you to use. So if you don't enter anything here, you're basically using their credentials, which is what I'm doing in this example. So once we have our account, we can move on to the video section. And when we go there, it'll take a moment working on your request, as you can see, and it'll go, and basically it's step by step. It's very, very, very easy to follow, because at any point, if you have confusion, click on that question mark or hover over it, and it'll tell you what it wants in that particular field. Okay, so headline. Now, as we go into create our video, I obviously wouldn't want to call my project Micanto. I actually want to make the title and description and things like that related to the actual video that we're going to be putting together. So that's our next step. We're going to come up with a video. What do we want to create? And then we're going to just kind of make everything jive with that. Okay, so I've pretty much decided to create a video of the 3 main football players that my favorite team has acquired this off season. Okay, it's gonna be a simple video, but my main purpose here is just to show you how Cloud Movie Machine works. So we're going to call this title Buffalo Bills 2015. That's the name of the team, Buffalo Bills. 2015 free agent or newcomers. Let's see, newcomers, and the URL to promote. Just going to use buffalobills.com. URL in description. This is important now because for SEO purposes, you choose where you want your link to appear, so this can automatically do it for you. Beginning of description is the default because they say that's the best position to put any URL for SEO purposes. So we're going to leave it there. Now, we're going to leave it there, and the headline is going to be similar to my title. And it's interesting, there's a search button here, so I guess that what this is doing is saying, hey, is there existing competition for your, because your title is basically your keyword, right? So is there competition for this keyword? Well, most people don't search newcomers. They might say Buffalo Bills. Let's go back to free agents, right? And let's put 2015 at the end, because that's what people are more likely to search for. And if I really wanted to get the true definition of what they search for, I would do my keyword research. But this is just a demo. So here's the copy. The text copy is basically, and again, I just hover over the question mark if I need an explanation. The text copy will be used as descriptive text when posting this video to sharing sites and can be used to generate text-to-speech for the video if you wish. So I'm going to say here is a highlight video of all the new Buffalo Bill, of all the players that the Buffalo Bills have acquired in 2015, and then I will enter their names as they appear in the order they appear in this video. Or I could even just put it all on the same line. Okay, and then we want to enter our tags, so I'll put the name of the team and the name of the players. Let's make sure they want it separated by commas. Okay. So, alright, and the upload file name. So this is, if you leave this blank and save the template, a keyword-rich file name for your video upload will be generated, and I guess I'll go ahead and let them generate just out of curiosity. Privacy, do we want it public, unlisted, or private? I'm going to have it public. Or actually, let's do unlisted for now, since it's just a demo video. And then I'm going to hit save. It's going to process. And okay, so this takes us into the timeline, and this is where you can basically build your video. Now what you're going to do is drag and drop different parts of your video in sequential order, and you're going to drag it into the timeline. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my, now this is a PowerPoint slide. Remember, you can use images, PowerPoint slides, photos, videos. You can use images and video clips from the Cloud Movie Machine stock library, and all kinds of things. So that's one of the great things about Cloud Movie Machine. So I'm going to start with a PowerPoint slide. So I'm going to upload the elements that I want to be able to drag and drop. So we're going to click upload, add files. It's going to bring up my hard drive, and from there I just go to the folder in which I saved them. Okay, and okay, please select either JPEG, PNG, or GIF. So I guess this is for the images. So what I want to do probably is go to the clip editor. Okay, so we have different sections for different, so this is for PowerPoint, this is for the video. So I want to add video, link to your video file, or on S3 or YouTube. Okay, no problem. So let me grab the link. Okay, I'm going to plug in the link, import to clip editor, and then we wait, and it comes up here, gives it a file name, and allows us to select what we need and cut to the timeline. So this is the beginning frame and this is the end frame that we would select. So let's say I wanted to start, I don't know, right here with his jersey, back of his jersey showing, excuse me. And I want to run his highlights for 2 minutes, 2 full minutes or so, or when he runs into the score touchdown there, something like that, right? Can always play to also get an idea for what you want. And after you select the section that you want to crop or cut, there's instructions here as well. After you do that, you say cut to timeline, and what's going to happen here is that it's going to work on our request and add it as the first item in our timeline. This clip has been added to our timeline. So now when we go back here, we see it. And that's the first item in our timeline. So I want to add the first slide of my PowerPoint slide. I want to put that in front of, basically it's the introduction to this video. So I want to put that in front. So let's go over here. This is for JPEGs and GIFs and things like that. Mine is a PowerPoint slide. So I would go over to the slide creator. Click here to open the slide creator, or enter your text below, 1 slide per line of text. So you could do it a couple ways. You can actually generate PowerPoint slides from within Cloud Movie Machine. You can also click here to open the slide creator and create your own slide just like that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose any old font. Let's go with this one, and let's say Buffalo. Let's see, font color here. Let's try that. There we go. Okay. So 2015 Buffalo Bills free agents. Okay, so that's the text. Make that larger. We can move it around. And make sure that it's centered. So this clip designer is actually kind of like a mini PowerPoint program. I don't want to do too much here because this has already been a long video and I don't want to, run it forever. But I do want to point out a couple things. We have layers here. So you have layer functionality. You have this background option here where you can choose an image or a solid color to use as your background. You have brush options. You have filter to do cool effects. Supposing this was an image, you could add cool effects to your image there. You can add shapes and doodles, bubbles, stars. Let's see here. So you got all kinds of free images to use, which is cool. But that will be it for this slide for me. So I'm going to click Save to Timeline. So you save as a PowerPoint clip, or you can save it as a JPEG. Save as PowerPoint clip fades your content in and out from background color. Sure. And then I'm going to do that. And then you're going to say the slide length, which I'm going to say is 4 seconds. Fade in and out, I don't know, 2 seconds. You can always toggle those, edit that later on. So once again, it's going to process. And then we will have confirmation that it's added that slide to our timeline. And once again, you can use this area to quickly create slides just by typing in text one line at a time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drag this slide in front of our video, and that's how easy it is to reorder your elements. So I'm going to quickly roll through the other slides because this video has been playing for a while. So there will be less narration for the remainder of this video, but just try to follow along with what I do. Next thing we're going to do is add another slide. Okay. Using the same font. And it saved my color settings, or did it? I don't know. Let's see. There we go. So that's the name of the first player that I have. Going to center that, sort of, right? Going to save. I'll leave those settings alone. Actually, this one we're going to do 2 and 2, or 3 and 2. Let's do 3 and 2. Okay, it's going to take just a moment to process again. Now, I will quickly mention too that you can actually do multiple slides at the same time. So technically, I could have, instead of doing 2 individual slides, I could have created a mini slideshow and had these 2 slides as one element. But I forgot about this slide at the time. So let's go, and we have to create once more. I'm going to go in here and add the text. Next player's name is going to be Percy Harvin. Set up our font size, move that to the middle, approximate middle, save to timeline. Bring this back up to 4 and alright, sorry about the wait. So now we're going to add our next video. So we're back in the clip editor, and I'm going to add a new video. Okay, so skip the URL. It's going to be Percy Harvin highlights. And the video I wanted is the ultimate highlights created 10 months ago. I'm just going to right click, copy link address, come back over here, paste it in. It's as easy as that. Import to clip editor. And this video contains it is restricted. Okay, so this one we can't use for some restrictions that it has. Apparently, maybe it has to do with the creator. I'm not quite sure, but we can just as easily use a different video. Okay. Let's try this one. And this one is A-OK. So once again, this is the start and this is the finish frame. So when we're cropping, it kind of shows us where we're at in the video. I'm going to get a 1 minute segment again. So we'll stop at like 1:15 on our timer. There we go. 1:14. So I'm going to cut to timeline. I mean, notice how intuitive this whole process is. Drag and drop, point and click. Really anyone can put together a video using all kinds of elements. And we're not even doing everything. You know, we also have audio. You can add narration. You can actually record your narration inside Cloud Movie Machine without ever leaving. Keep that in mind. So we only have a couple more elements to add, and then we will be able to publish. So I'm going to come back here, create, use the slide creator, and enter the last player name, which is Charles Clay. Save. See, I'm kind of getting more of a hang of it as I use it. The more you use it, which is usually the case. So we're going to save slides. You kind of know where things are. You know where to click. You know how the web app tends to function. And these things really help you. So eventually I'll probably use the easy slide creator that we just saw on that page. Okay, so one more video to add. Go back to the clip editor, and I'm going to grab the URL for a Charles Clay highlight video. He's the third player, and there's our highlight video. Copy link location, add video, import, and I like how quickly it imports as well. This one looks like we have game action from the very beginning, so I'm actually going to start from the beginning and run it until, there we go, a touchdown. That's a perfect place to end, the 50-second mark for that one. So cut to timeline once again. Remember also, you can always reuse these clips because each time you process them through Cloud Movie Machine, you are saving them to the S3 storage space in the cloud. Okay, so this is where it gets really cool because we're going to publish, and then once we publish, we get into the distribution, the automatic distribution, which is probably my favorite function, my favorite feature of this entire product. Alright, this clip has been added to the timeline, so let's go back to the timeline. Everything is in order the way we want to see it. Sean goes to his video, Percy goes to his video, Charles goes to his video, so all the videos have their respective introduction. And these frames represent, let me just read this real quick. Your video will be created from these elements. Okay, that's what we want. So there's also a feature designer that we did not go through, but let me just show you this. You can add overlays and all kinds of other cool things to the videos as well. As I mentioned, into screen, these features will be applied to your entire video. As I mentioned, there's so many features in this program, more than I can possibly go through in this long video, but I might have other videos in this demo series. So I'm going to go publish now, and you could generate a preview, which is cool, so let's do that to kind of show us what this is where your preview will appear. Previews are low bit rate, right, and smaller screen size than the videos which are rendered after being queued. unless you choose to publish as a mini vid, which I don't believe we did. So it's rendering this. I'm going to pause until we have a visual. Okay, so here it's giving us a little preview. As you can see, we have the 4-second transition. That's our slide. LeSean McCoy, very cool transition. Then it goes right into the video. Again, this is low bit rate, but it shows you what we've got going on here. So imagine that, right? That's how he's. And I always wondered how people on YouTube were able to add those like labels in front of the actual videos and kind of combine things, you know. And I'm a Camtasia user, but I have to say the timeline feature was pretty cool, more intuitive than I think it would be had I done all of that with Camtasia. So here's where you select the resolution. I'm going to go ahead and do standard. If I'm doing this for my business, I always do high def, which is the HD version. But I want to do a standard now. Here is the key, auto distribute. Now this is where we upload it to more than just YouTube. And you do want to probably check your settings for that, but this is the key right here to get your video automatically on multiple sites. So what I'm going to do is cue the video now, and it's probably going to take a little bit of time, so I will come back. Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, well, it looks like we're already ready for action. So my Cloud Movie Machine accounts. Alright, so over here it's going to show us where we stand with our video. We've got phase, it's in queue, and status is waiting for the video to be created, and it is not yet distributed. Alright, so being that this video has run for quite some time as it is, I think this would be a good stop and a good place to begin the second part of this demo. So in the second part, we're going to see what happens once we are done processing this video and the distribution phase of the process as well. But that will be it for this one. So I do want to point out before I leave that there will be a link below this video, and that will take you to my Cloud Movie Machine review page. From there, you can get the best current price on Cloud Movie Machine, and you can also get a high-valued free bonus offer with your purchase. You will get several excellent products, and hey, if you don't think they're excellent, that's fine, because I'm the only product reviewer that will allow you to actually substitute any other products from the default bonuses listed on my page. So do check that out. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's the best offer out there that comes as a free bonus with Cloud Movie Machine. And again, you will get the lowest price guaranteed through my link. So that's about it. I just want to thank you for watching and sticking with me through this video, through this demo process, and be sure to come back for part 2. Have a great day.